Okay. All right. Hi, guys. So this is my live stream for the top 3 under $50 hybrid IEM. So let me just set up the stream for a while. You guys chill. Hi, C. Sorry, I'm just setting up the chat. Okay. The thing about YouTube chat is a bit troublesome. Every time I set up the live stream, I'll need to add the chat. It's not loading. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with the YouTube chat. Hi, Pedro. It's okay. Let me just see if I can do something about this. Maybe screen capture. Windows. Oh. Okay, cool. Now I can see you guys. Cool. All right, so let's begin. I've got 8 earphones here that have been released in 2023. Let me just take out my monitoring headphone so I can hear myself when I'm talking. And there you go. Louis. Hi, Louis. Thanks for joining in the chat. So today I'm going to pick out 3 of my favorite hybrid under $50 IEM, and they are all released in 2023. I don't have much that are under $50 for hybrids, so it's going to be quite a quick one. So let's begin. I've got my M15 out, okay, and let's go through the IEMs before I listen to them. So in this live stream, I'm going to listen to each and every one of them and then choose 3. I might not even choose 3. I don't know. It depends on whether I like them or not. This got nothing to do with my ranking system or my star ratings. It's basically based on my ears, on what I like to listen to. Okay, it's based on my preference. So yeah. Okay. Panic Dimitrik. I've got no. Do you love hybrid IM? Lan. By the way, my name is not Lan. My name's Ian. Okay, IAN. So do I love? Well, I don't use I wouldn't use such a strong word, love, but I do like them. Yeah. Okay, so let's begin. First, let's put all these one side. Okay, and then go through them one by one. So, the first one is the FIO FH11. All right, and this is 1 DD plus 1 BA. Okay, so this is 40 US dollars. Okay, so 40 US dollars. It's very nice actually. Okay, 40 US dollars for this FIO FH11. Okay. Next, we have the CCZ Melody. I think I just reviewed this, and this one is 1 DD plus 1 BA as well. Okay, so this is very, very cheap. This one is $20, right? 20 US dollars, 1 DD and 1 BA. Okay. And over here we have the CVJ Konica. Let me just take it out from the bag. And this is a pretty unique setup. So this one has got the one dynamic driver, one balance armature, and one vibrating driver. So there is a vibrating driver right here. Okay, if you guys can see, this is the vibrating driver. I can't go too close, but yeah, this is the vibrating driver. Okay, so it's $20, right? And then next we have the CCA Duo, right? So this is the CCA Duo, and this one is 30 US dollars. Okay, and this is 2 dynamic drivers, right? 2 dynamic drivers. Yeah, and it's 30 US dollars. Next we have the let me see who else. Zhuling Niao. Okay, so this is the Zhuling Niao Jing Hong, right? So this one is how much is this? This is same 30 US dollars, and this has got 2 dynamic drivers as well. So it's the same as the CCA Duo, right? So 2 dynamic drivers and same price as well, 30 US dollars. Next we have the QKZ Khan, and this one is also 2 dynamic drivers. So there are a lot of 2 dynamic driver IEMs that I have here below 50 US dollars. And this one is 2 dynamic drivers. Let me see. How much is this one? Sorry. Yeah, $40. So this is a little bit more expensive. It's $40. Okay. And we have the CCA Pianist. And this one is 1 dynamic driver and 2 balance armatures. This one would be $40. Okay, $40 for this. And last but not least, we have the EPZ K1. And all these came out in 2023. Oh, this is not connected yet, but I'll connect it later. And this one is a little bit unique. This one has got the USB-C connector. So let me see. This one is 1 DD plus 1 BA. Is it? Yeah, 1 DD plus 1 BA, and is 40 US dollars as well. So most of what you see here is under 50 US dollars. Akshay, I just got KB Ear Ink 2. It's my first ever IEM. Do you how they are? I've ordered them. They are $69, I guess. Well, I think you're trying to say that, do I know how they are? Well, I do have a video for single dynamic drivers, and that video is somewhere in my playlist, and I spoke about them in that video. So you might want to head over to that live stream video, and I did talk about that KBR Inc. Version 2. So yeah, okay, so so these are the IEMs. Let's listen to them. Okay, I'm going to listen to them and then pick my top three for the hybrids. All right, so the first one I'm gonna listen to is the Melody. Let me take out my SpinFits ear tips. These are my favorite ear tips. Okay, medium. Okay. Okay, now let's listen to first the CCZ Melody, and this is one DD and one BAs. It's the cheapest of them all. One of the cheapest is $20. Very cheap for a hybrid multi-driver IEM. Okay, so let's plug them in. Cable wise, I don't like this cable. This cable is terrible. It's thin, it's flimsy, and it tangles up. So not a very good cable. Okay, so let's put them in my ear. It's very thin. Look at that. All right. I mean, comfort wise, they are all right. They don't hurt my ear. Okay. No, that's good. Let's fire up my song. And usually I listen to my test song, and that would be the let me see, Spoon. Okay, so not this one. Someone introduced me to this. This is Valava. Yeah, a pretty nice song, but I don't understand the song, so yeah, but it's got good rhythm. Okay, so this is Spoon by Ken. So in terms of drivability, they're all right. So far, sound separation is pretty good. Resolution is quite all right. It's quite grainy on the treble. Vocals are it's a bit recessed. The bass is quite all right, not too forward. Treble is also a little bit on the forward side. It's a little bit sibilant. Okay. So this is my first IEM. So I need to listen to the rest to compare. Okay, so far this is on my top list. So I'm gonna put it somewhere here. Okay, so this is my top. And then the next one I'm gonna listen to is the FIO. Right, so this is the FIO FH11. This one is $40. Okay, so cable wise, not a fan of this cable as well. Especially look at this. It starts to tangle, and then it's too thin. It's too thin. But for $40, I guess it's all right. Okay, so this is the FIO FH11. Let's put them in my ear. All right. Fit wise, is it gives me a better seal than the CCZ Melody. All right, so let's reset the song and let's listen to it again. Let's go. This has got more bass. Is a more pronounced bass. It's got a warmer sound as well, and it's a little bit harder to drive. And the treble is not as harsh. It's not as sibilant as well. Soundstage is a little bit narrower, and this one is more fun. It's not as fatiguing as the Melody, but is, I would say, not very energetic. It's not as energetic as the Melody. Yeah. And this is one DD and one BA. But I find that this is more forgiving. It sounds much more pleasing to me. So this is going to go on the list and it's in front of the melody. Okay, so there you go. You guys can see. Okay, so this is my current standing, which is the FH11 and then the melody. Let's listen to the next one. And this is the Konica, CVJ Konica. This one is unique. This has got 3 drivers in there. Right, 3 drivers. It's the dynamic driver, a balance armatures, and a vibrating driver. It some sort of vibrates in your ears. This cable is a very basic cable. I mean, it's $20. So is it $20? Yeah, it's like $19. So it's very cheap, and it's a hybrid. Okay, $19. You're getting a hybrid, which is very, very cheap. Let me see. Pedro, are you gonna use the same ear tips? No, actually, you know what? Ear tips do make a difference. I do admit that ear tips make a big difference. Well, not a big difference, but makes a difference. But I'm so used to this song, and to me, they're all right. It doesn't change the sound very much. Okay, unless the inner bore of the ear tips is very, very big difference, like a wide bore, a super wide bore, and a medium bore. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna change the ear tips. All right, you can see. Let's reset the song and let's listen to it. This is also pretty hard to drive, and immediately I can hear that this one is a little bit more energetic. Treble is a little bit brighter, and the is harsh. Treble is harsh. At the same time, is blunt as well. It's harsh at the same time blunt. Very in your face type of treble. Nah, not my kind of tuning. I mean, soundstage is quite wide, but man, it's very, very sharp. Yeah. Okay, so this is not my tuning. So yeah. So this is the CVJ Konica. And this will go to the last place. All right. So now I have my 3 standing. I've got first place, Fio FH11, Melody, and the Konica. All right. So 3 down. I've got another 5 more to go. Next up, I've got the QKZ Khan. All right. So this is the double DD. So it's got 2 dynamic drivers in there. This cable again is a terrible cable. Oh man, but it's all right. It's an upgraded cable. It's not a generic or basic cable. And let's put them in my ear. So this is double. The fit on this is not very. It doesn't fit my ear very well. Yeah. The nozzle is a little bit too long for me, I find. Okay, so it does wriggle a little bit on my ear. Okay, so let's reset the song. Let's listen to it. This is all right. Pretty good. It's a little bit on the sibilant side, but it's quite tolerable. It's not harsh. And soundstage wise is quite wide. I kind of like this. It's quite a balanced sound. The bass is also not too overwhelming, so good. Vocals are quite forward as well. Overall, it's a little bit grainy on the treble, But overall, very good sound so far. How much is this? QKZ Khan, $40. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so this QKZ Khan goes to the first place. Okay, so the Konica is out. Okay, Konica is out. So my top IEM now is the Khan. Okay, and then we have the Fio FH11 and the Melody. Okay, next let's listen to this. This is the EPZ. What is it? Oh, K1s. All right, so these are the K1s, and I need to put on ear tips for this. And Pedro, to be honest, I don't like memory foam tips. I don't know why, but they change almost everything for you. Yeah, I mean, memory foam tips, you get a better seal, obviously, and you get a lot of the frequencies all pumped into your ear canal without losing any of the frequency. Most of it is directed into your ear canal, so it's fine. That's the reason why you're getting more from memory foams. And yeah. Okay, so let me just adjust the sound. Okay. I don't want to blast my ears, so let me just see if this is too loud. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Now, the fit on this is, oh my god. The cable, well, the cable is fine. It's the same as all the other IEMs that you see on the table right now, and it's tangling up on me. So, yeah. Wow. Ouch. Oh. Pedro Khan is discontinued, right? I'm not too sure, but it came out in 2023. So it's on my list. That is under $50 US. Ooh, what did I do? Okay. All right. So let's put the let's listen to the K1s. Yeah, this is the EPZ K1s. Not easy to drive. No. Look at that. 70%. Wow. Very nice. There's no sibilance on this. And it's a little bit dull. I would say treble is a little bit oh, the mids are actually quite forward, and the soundstage is actually quite wide on this, on the K1s. Very nice and smooth. Very smooth treble. Nice. I like this. I like this. Yeah. It's a 1DD plus 1BA. $40. Very nice. It's pretty natural sounding. At the same time, it's not too fatiguing. You're very smooth treble. Okay, so I like this. This is the EPZ K1. And this will go into my second place. So this, now the melody is out. And this is now my second favorite. Okay, so I've got the Khan, and then the K1s, and the FH11. Now let's listen to the next one. And this is the 朱灵鸟 Jinghong. Yeah, Jinghong. This is, what is this? Is that 朱灵鸟? Man, I can't find my information. Oh, okay. $30. Yeah, this is a 2DD. All right, so cable wise is all right. It's not as tangly as those braided ones, and it's upgraded cable as well. Let's see, goes in. All right. Okay, so let's listen to, oh my God, it's getting tangled up. All right, let's put the Zhu Ling Niao in my ears. And this is MMCX connector, by the way. Fit wise is all right. It's actually pretty all right. It's a little bit loose. All right, let's listen to it. Good mid bass is pretty strong, and the kick is there, but the treble is harsh. Man, it's very harsh treble. But it's a very bright treble so far. Ooh, but it's harsh. A little bit sibilant as well, so nah, not my tuning. Ooh. Okay, so this is out. Not on my top 3. So yeah, Zhu Ling Niao, Jing Hong is out. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, next one would be, let's try the CCA Duo. So this has got 2 dynamic drivers as well, and the Duo is $30. Okay, $30. What did I just do? Okay, the cable wise is a very typical KZ cable, budget cable, so nothing to shout out about. Man, look at that cable. It's so hard to unravel. Okay. Right. So let's put it in my ear. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Let's listen to it. All right, so let's reset the song and let's begin. So far, the bass is not it's not overwhelming bass. It's pretty balanced. Sound separation is pretty good on this. Is sibilant. Yeah, sibilant. Vocals are quite forward. Sound separation not bad. The sound stage is also pretty wide as well, but is harsh as well. It's quite well, not very harsh. It's not as harsh as that the Zhu Ling Niao. But sound separation is really good on this, and it's a pretty lean bass as well. It's not as warm. It's quite neutral sounding in terms of the tonal balance on this. Quite reference sounding as well. So, I mean, the fact that this is a double DD, and this is actually pretty nice sounding. So, yeah. So far, I think this is up my alley, this type of tuning. So this is gonna go. I like the warm sound of the FH11. I like the balanced sound of the APZ. QKZ is still, yeah. So I think FH11 is gonna go, and then this is gonna go to my top so far. Top of my list. Actually, you know what? No, this is a little bit on the sibilant side for me. I think I remember saying that this is sibilant. I like the overall neutrality of the IEM, but nah. Okay. Let me just refresh my memory. I'm just going to stick to this, and CCA Duo is out. Okay, last one. This is the CCA Pianist. And this is 1 DD and 2 BAs, right? 1 DD and 2 BAs, and it's $40. So 3 drivers, 3 types of drivers. This is the next one. The other IEM that has got 3 different drivers apart from the Konica. Okay, so let's put them in my ear. Ouch. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's restart the song and let's listen to the Pianist. Not bad. So far, it sounds quite neutral. Well, I wouldn't say neutral. It's a little bit on the balanced side. It's still a little bit warm. It's not really neutral, but it's actually quite similar to the Duo. The only difference I can hear on this is that it's not as sibilant. It's not as harsh as well. But the vocal sounds, actually the vocal sounds quite separated from the instruments. But they sound a little bit recessed. But what I can hear is that because the bass is not very forward, it's not a forward bass, the treble is actually quite forward, but it's not as harsh as the Duo. So far, this is I would say it's reference as well, reference sounding as compared to the Duo, but it sounds more forgivable and less fatiguing as compared to the Duo. And this is what I like. Okay, so I like this tuning, and this is going to go I think second place. I still like the Khan. So Khan is a little bit more balanced to me, balanced sounding to me than the Pianist. I like the Pianist as well. The Pianist is more lean sounding as compared to the Khan. But because the Khan is a little bit more fun, it's got a little bit of that fun there, the more of a casual, a little bit of that casual sounding presentation to me as compared to the Pianist. K1 is balanced, okay, I would say. In fact, all 3 they sound good to me, but I still like the overall presentation of the Khan. Okay, so this is my overall pick. Yeah, for under $50 hybrid IEMs in year 2023. Okay, so this is my top 3 pick. All right, and that's it for this live stream. So let's move into comments. If there's any comments or if you guys any questions you want to ask me. By the way, I have Telegram chat. So if you guys want to chat with me, I can, you can join the chat group, and then we can talk in that chat group. All right. So Pedro, on paper they are very similar, but the tuning is very taste-like. Well, I mean, audio is very personal, right? And it's also very subjective. So it depends on personal taste and liking as well. So like now, when I listen to these, they sound great to me. And I think, when I listen to them together, then I can compare. But most of the time when I listen to earphones, I have a huge collection of earphones. So I can't listen to all of them. Okay, so I do pick a few to listen to them, and then grade all my IEMs. But this is once a year kind of exercise that I do. I take out all my IEMs and then I listen to them, and I pick the top 3 that I like. Right, so next from C, if you have a chance, please review the hybrid IEM of SGOR brand, Adonis. I'm sorry, but I don't have that IEM, so unfortunately I'm not able to review the Adonis. Next, hi, Janaba, hi. Why don't you like CCA Duo, Ian? I thought it has good vocals. Yes, okay. It's not that I don't like them. In fact, I wanted to put them on the top 3. I wanted to put the Duo on the top 3. But comparing the Pianist and the Duo, I do find that the Pianist has got a more forgiving and a less fatiguing treble. So yeah, but I mean the Duo is nice. Vocals are forward. The vocals on the Pianist is a little bit recessed, but what I feel is that maybe it's kind of a flat kind of graph. I've not seen any of their graphs. I'm just picking them out based on what I hear. So this may sound to me that the vocals are probably the same level. I'm not too sure, but it sounds a little bit more separated from the instruments, and the Duo just sounds a little bit too harsh for me, I guess. So I hope that answers your questions, Janaba. And next, Moodus TV. Where are the Beast VO FD11, CCA Rhapsody, and SimGod EW200? FD11, is that a multi-driver? Is that a hybrid? Yeah, it's a single dynamic driver. So this video, if you look at the title of this video, it is my top 3 under $50 hybrid IEM. I already done my single dynamic driver top 3. If you can maybe search for that video, but I've already done that video. So this video is for hybrids, right? It's not for single dynamic drivers. So I hope that answer your question, Moodus. And Truth Ear 0. That was released in 2022. This video is for earphones, or this live stream is for earphones that were released in 2023. Okay. Janaba, hey Ian, do you have Soft Ears UC ear tips? No, I don't have that ear tips. Are they good? Should I try them? Let me know. My thoughts about ear tips. Okay, so I tried a lot of ear tips, a lot of stock ear tips, and most of them, they are all right. And if you ask me, ear tips, they do change the sound a little bit, not by a lot, especially for those that has got different material and different inner bore, the size of the inner bore. So like for example, Starline ear tips, I mean they have different shape as well. And yeah, so the material, the size of the bore, the overall height of the ear tip does make a difference. So for me, something that's more balanced. I like something that's more balanced, and that maybe boost the bass a little bit. So if the inner bore is a little bit narrower, that would sound good to me. For example, the final E ear tips, that's what I always use. If I have them here. Yeah, so the final E's are the ones that I always use, okay? And I always use spin fits, okay? The rest, I've tried the Divinus Velvet. They are pretty good. Divinus Velvets are pretty good. Okay, so these are the Velvets. They sound, right? They sound pretty transparent to me, and they are very comfortable. And overall, it delivers a more solid sound. The inner bore is actually firmer, as you can see. It's a thicker wall, right? The inner bore has got a thicker wall here, and it's very soft. It's very comfortable, right? So this has got a wider bore. I mean, it's a little bit wider than normal, than balanced ear tips. And the bore itself is conical in shape. That means the bore is wide on the top here, and the bottom is actually smaller, as you can see. If you see the difference, yeah. So it's wider at the top end, and is narrower at the bottom end. So what comes out from here is that you got a bit of a squeeze of the frequency that gives you more bass, and the bass is actually, and also the frequency of the treble is being pushed out as well. So because of the wider bore at the open end. Okay, so this is a pretty unique ear tip, if you ask me. Okay, and let me see. Yeah, so most of the time I don't use foam tips. Foam tips are definitely, it's not for me, and it's very troublesome because you need to squeeze it up and then stuff it into your ear, and and for me, I take my earphones in and out very often, so it's very troublesome for me to use foam tips, so I don't use foam tips. Okay, Janaba, I want to buy Divinus Velvet for my EW200. What do you think? Yeah, it's a pretty good ear tip. You can try it out. For me, it's comfortable. That's the main thing. It's soft. It's a soft kind of TPU kind of finishing. Soft silicone. Yeah, it's a soft to the human touch. Not this type of the rough and sticky type. Is soft and at the same time comfortable. So when it goes into my ear canal, it doesn't feel sticky or uncomfortable in my ear. So it's pretty good. So yeah, you can try out the Divinus Velvet. Right. So I hope that answers your question. Anything else that you guys want to ask me? Right. So if there's nothing else, I'm going to call this live stream a day. Oh, one more question, sorry. Raj, thoughts about 7 Hz Sonus? I think I did think about it for the Sonus and the single dynamic driver IEMs. Not in this. Yeah, I did talk about the Sonus. Not here. But yes, Sonos is actually pretty good, and if you ask me, they are more a balanced type of tuning with touch of warmth and fun. It's not the a very lean type of sound, and it's not boring or thin or anything like that. So it's got a little bit of fun there, a little bit of casualness to the 7 Hz Sonos. But then again, it's got a serious side because it's got good technical performance. At the same time, it sounds clear, and soundstage is, if I remember correctly, is quite a big soundstage. It's not the widest, of course, but it's actually quite a big soundstage. Right, so I hope that answers your question, Raj. Next, Pedro. Just one more question. One more. Okay. What do you think is the next step about hybrids? Bone conduction, better BAs, planars, plus DD. Okay, so if you ask me, all this are pretty experimental hybrids. And there's a saying, more drivers doesn't mean better sound. Okay, so I've listened to hybrids, and there are multiple drivers in hybrids, and that doesn't mean they sound good to me. More drivers means they've got more space to dedicate to focus on certain range of frequencies. That's all it means. So if you were to mix and match different drivers in a small little earphone like this, I wouldn't see how much better the sound can be, because anyway the sound is being crammed into your ear canal. It doesn't go through the air. It doesn't come from your atmosphere. So to me, if I were to have speakers with multiple drivers and different types of drivers, then I will be very excited to have hybrids and tribrids on speakers. But for earphones, I don't know. The trend is that they're gonna mix and match planars with dynamic drivers, with balanced armatures. They even tried with vibrating drivers, piazzos, you name it, they tried it. So if you ask me, it's not about the number of drivers and the combination as well. It depends. It's about throwing a dart on the board and seeing if you hit the bullseye. So they are trying it out, and it's good. It's good for us consumers that they try out all these different combinations, and for us, we get to buy them at a cheap price. And if it sounds good and is if we gain something, right? If it doesn't sound good, then of course it's our loss. But that's why you need to listen to reviews, watch reviews, not just one person. You need to watch a few, follow those that have got the same preference or listening preference as you, so that whatever he listens to or he or her listens to is something similar to what you like. Okay, and then if you were to buy what he recommends, then you might be quite close to being correct on your purchase. Right, so hope that answers your questions, Pedro. Mudus, you should try out CCA Rhapsody Hybrid. Yes, I should. It's actually on the way to me. It hasn't arrived. In fact, I've got another IEM here that has just arrived. Okay, and I haven't tried it yet. So I need to find time to go through all my IEMs that has just arrived. And I'll share with you guys once I've tried it. All right, guys. So as you can see, my watch is telling me time to stand up. Okay. Right, so I'm going to call it a day for this live stream. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me for this live stream. Again, just a recap, my top 3 IEMs for under $50 hybrids that were released in 2023 are the Khan, the Pianist, and the K1s. These are my top 3. Right, thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys have a great evening or a great day, a great morning, and I'll see you again in my next live stream. Cheers.